What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Faraday Future. I want to go over some of the data points, what just came out from Faraday itself, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, it is pre-market, so it's kind of flat. It did have some good news that caused it to get to around $3.40. I actually just talked on Faraday in my pre-market video, but in general, the news that came out, I got to give credit when credit is due. At least they're making it right somewhat. So for those of you that kind of watch my Faraday videos, I did a video like 2-3 weeks ago saying why I am bearish. And it's because I felt that management has lied numerous times. One of which was in September, they stated that them alongside many of the other management is going to take a voluntary reduction in their salaries to buy the stock. That never happened. And based on this right here, so the news that came out, it's pretty epic. So it kind of shows Faraday Future announces executives common stock purchases. So it kind of goes to show, and they do refer to that. So the previously disclosed salary deduction and stock purchase agreement. So that's what I've been really saying that they have been kind of lying about. But essentially, it looks like both @𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧 and YT did buy some stock. So the reason why I feel like it is going down pre-market, initially, like people like it. People like when executives and insiders buy. It shows commitment. But I think the reason why it is going down is because of the dollar value. So recently, in case you guys don't know, there was that 8K that was submitted that kind of went over a lot of the new salaries, and both of them gave themselves a very nice kind of increase. But to kind of look at this, that both of them, and I had to reread it a couple times because it makes it look like this is just YT, but it says up top, @𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧 and also YT purchased shares in September, which on a side note, there was no Form 4s submitted whatsoever. And if insiders do buy, you have to submit a Form 4. So regrettably, that seems to have not happened. Companies can always just submit it late. It's not good if they do it that way, but they can always just get like a hand slap. And given Faraday's late on almost everything, it is what it is. But I think, again, the dollar value, $35,000 for both. So $18,000 for @𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧, and then was it $17,000 for YT. That's very low. I'm sure some of you have invested more than that. And so I think in general, the commitment is somewhat there. It just dollar value isn't there. And regrettably, with us now in Q4, they are in a blackout period, so they can't be buying any shares right now unless they kind of announced it in advance through that kind of purchase plan. But yeah, in general, it's good and bad. So I like to give credit when credit is due. So just wanted to kind of share that with you. But aside from that, though, you have been seeing shorts still increasing. So 4.57 million shares. It is pre-market, so it's not showing any change. It indicates 37.26% of the free floats being shorted, but I do believe that dilution has been occurring behind the scenes, so that might not be 100% accurate. But aside from that, it does indicate that it's on the threshold list on a side note. So, and it's been on the threshold list since the tail end of August. So the SEC is really dropping the ball there, and because they should be going after the market makers to rectify the deficiency, but still, like I said, not really the best. One thing that I did get a lot of comments on in my last video, or sorry, 2 videos ago, was about a reverse stock split. That based on my interpretation of what is happening with Faraday, they are going to be doing another reverse stock split. I know some of you might be cringing right now, but it has nothing to do with their operations right now. The reason why they would be doing a reverse stock split is because of all the notes that they've been doing. It is massively, and underline that, damaging to the stock price, because all those conversions is going to just cause the outstanding share count to balloon like a crazy person. So yeah, essentially, I think Faraday is going to continue to go down because of all of those notes. And again, I think they came out with news recently, or sorry, not recently, tail end of last year, where they did state that they plan on really moving away from these kind of supply agreements of sorts. I'll just try and quickly find that, as I was actually just looking through here. Actually, right here on October 16th, it says that they aiming to reduce dependence on external funding sources, meaning all those convertible debts. So they acknowledge at that stage that that's one of the biggest attributing factors why they've been going down. It's because all of the dilution. So when it comes down to it, like I stated, I do feel that there is going to be another reverse stock split. And for those of you that kind of think otherwise, before even the second one was enacted, March 1st, 2024, I was saying that they were going to be doing another one. And lo and behold, here we are, August 19th, 2024, with the most recent one. But technically, any company can do unlimited reverse stock splits as long as they get shareholder approval. So essentially, yes, they cannot just do one right now, but they need to get approval, get it all rubber stamped by shareholders. But given a lot of their toxic insiders through the notes and conversions have majority holdings, like it is what it is. Like basically all these reverse stock splits are going to continue to get passed. So when it comes to what a lot of people are saying that the NASDAQ won't allow them, as long as shareholders approve it, they can do as many reverse stock splits as they see fit. One thing that I have brought up though is this right here. So this is under the NASDAQ rules, excessive reverse stock split. So if a company within a 2-year time span does a higher ratio of 1 to 250, then they are not going to be eligible for any grace periods. And the grace periods is listed in this, so rule 5810C3 sub A. And so ultimately, Faraday is above that, as you can kind of see. So all you have to do is multiply 80 times by 3 times by 40. So it is above that 250 currently. So what that does mean is if Faraday going forward is kind of getting close to being deficient with one of the NASDAQ rules, then they are not going to get a grace period. They're not going to be given 180 days to fix the issue. They're going to be instantly delisted. Of course, Faraday can appeal it and whatever else, but essentially they don't get that grace period. And moral of the story, they can do as many reverse stock splits as they see fit. So this is, I just wanted to kind of educate about that and go over this news, which like I said, I like it. And at the same time, I understand why the market doesn't like it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Faraday. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Have you guys been buying? Have you guys been selling? What have you guys been doing? And make sure you guys take advantage of this promo. It has been extended, gives you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you guys watching.